Hey there everybody, it's Desiree Winans here, and I wanted to make a little video on how to make herbal infusions. Seems like a pretty simple thing, making a cup of tea. When you buy a box of tea from like traditional medicinals or what's the other one, Yogi, on the back it says steep your tea bag for 15 minutes. Well, that's not long enough. When you're trying to make a therapeutic herbal infusion, really what you need is time. You need heat. So water that's just been boiled, right here, the cleanest water you can find. A nice teapot where it's going to stay hot and infuse for a long period of time is helpful. If you don't have a teapot, you can actually infuse your herbs in just a stainless steel pan that you cook in. You're going to put a lid on. I like to put a towel over the teapot or over the pan and allow that to infuse in hot liquid for an hour, 2, 3. I even sometimes allow my herbs to steep overnight, and I'll drink the tea cold the next day, which is what I did this morning. So I'm going to make an herbal tea infusion here for you so that you can see what sorts of things that I'm using. I'm using what I have right now. Hot liquids every 15 minutes are really important. They're going to clear the esophagus of any viruses that get in there, and that way it can go down into the stomach acid where it's going to be destroyed. So we'll start with some elderberries. It's about maybe a tablespoon and a half. A good rule of thumb is 1 tablespoon per quart of water of medicinal plant. Obviously that's flexible. If you really like a strong brew, which is what I call it, sometimes 2 tablespoons or more is really nice. So see, what you like the taste of. But if you're really just drinking herbs during this time to keep your family well, to keep yourself well, 1 tablespoon of herb per quart of water is a good jumping off point. I'm going to do a little horsetail. Horsetail is a really nice kidney herb. It's important to keep the kidneys moving right now. I'm adding skullcap. Lots of reasons why, but I love this for the stress relief effects. It's excellent for the liver as well, so we're giving our liver a little support. About a tablespoon there. I'm doing a little bit of elderflower just for fun. I don't have a fever and I'm not sick, but I'm just adding it in just as extra bonus, a cherry on top of my little infusion. So there's about a tablespoon there. I'm going to also add, I've been experimenting with some cedar, the leaves, a little bit of the twig and branches. So we're going to do that. It's a respiratory plant as well. And then lastly, I'm going to add a few slices of astragalus root. Wonderful for keeping your immune system strong. It's in a class of plants called an adaptogen, which helps your body to contend with whatever's going on, whether it's stress, illness, lack of sleep, whatever. And then lastly, I'm throwing echinacea in there just for good measure, so I'm keeping my white blood cell production high, and I'm ready for anything. Echinacea should really be taken at the first onset of illness or to prevent. Once you're in the woods and you're already sick, echinacea is not going to help you quite as much. So we're going to add that just boiled water. Other herbs that would be great would be yarrow, lemon balm, mullein if you have it. Any other immune supportive herbs would be great. So we're going to fill that bad boy right to the top. We're going to put, what did I do with my lid here? Goodness. Oh, here it is. Lid and towel. Okay. The reason why I do the towel is I like to drink hot tea, and this is going to keep my tea hotter a little bit longer. If you feel the need to set the timer, set your timer now for 1 hour so that you give these herbs a chance to infuse. Now, one other thing I want to mention is that astragalus root can be re-steeped. So all of these herbs that are in here, I'm actually going to steep one more time today later on for my evening tea. I'll spice it up and add a little extra to make it very flavorful. Peppermint could be added, licorice root could be added. There's so many wonderful plants out there that you can play with. If you have questions about medicinal plants, or if you need help, if you're feeling symptomatic from COVID, please reach out. It's Desiree@modernhippie.org. I'm available to do COVID care consultations by phone and video chat. It's a 20-minute session. We're going to talk about your symptoms. I'll make recommendations based on what you have going on, and we'll get you feeling better. That's my job, is to keep people out of the hospital. Please, I'd be honored to help. You guys stay well out there. Be with the ones you love. Lots of water, lots of herbal teas, vitamin C, a lot of self-care, okay? And stay home and wash your hands. Okay, take care and be well. Bye-bye.